What's up, y'all? Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to the chat. I don't have much of a background. I actually think I'm about to move from where I'm at right now because I really don't want to be right here because I'm a little uncomfortable. And I just want to talk real quick to y'all. So let's get somewhere that is comfortable. I'll give y'all time to come in. But we about to have a conversation, honey. Because I was inspired by the girlies over on, I don't even just say the girlies, the people over on TikTok. And I was gonna go live on TikTok, but honestly, I think I'm gonna save that live until later. And I'm just going to talk about it here because I want to have a video of it. And I think it's a good conversation that can be had. And I know that over here, it probably be appreciated a little bit more because, sorry, I'm trying to set me up right before I get to talking. It's crazy because I was actually about to work out. Hold on now. Why is this not cooperating? Let me get my butt up on the bed. Hold on. Oh, I'm about to drop my book. Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. Not me dropping my water, y'all. That sucked. And I don't even have... Oh, I just dropped my whole thing of water. That's what I get for not being prepared. That's what I get for not being prepared. I don't even know what to soak this up with. Hold on, y'all. Because now we all out the mix. Now we all out the mix. Hold on. I got to get this water up. I just dropped. Baby, tonight. I'm not going to use that one. Oh, my God, y'all. This sucks. Because why would I spill that water? I spilled that water. I'm going to tell you this, hey. What they say, somebody wanted my water. This whole way. We'll see if that works. Hey, Alicia. Girl, we about to eat. I was trying to set up, and my clumsy self just knocked... Ew. My clumsy self just knocked my whole thing of water on the floor. Because I was being lazy. And didn't have my stuff set up the way that I need to. Hey, Vanessa. But I was coming on here, like I was saying, before my water decided not to let me be great. And it fell smack dab on the floor. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, I need to slow down because I'm hurting myself. That mess hurt. I hope that don't leave a bruise. I was about to start talking, but I just sat here and dropped water all over me, all over the floor. My ponytail's not on. My ponytail's not upright. Michaela is visiting Cook Steak Tacos. Oh, how fun, exciting. My finger's hurting now, y'all. Okay, I'm going to just chill for a second because why would I just hurt myself like that? I will. So, I'm sorry, what does that mean? That hurt. That hurt more. I pinched it in between the tripod legs. I was trying to get the tripod set up, y'all, and I pinched it in between the tripod legs. And so now I'm sitting, my finger's sitting there throbbing. I hope it don't bruise or nothing. Oh my God, that hurt so bad. And then I dropped my whole thing of water. That water is about to be ice. Ew, it's lip gloss. That water is about to be ice cold. But I'm not gonna be on here long because dinner's about to be done. I was actually gonna go live on TikTok about this because I saw it on TikTok, but I was checking my comments and stuff, y'all. You will subscribe? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Do you post content? Oh no, that made my head look like a bobblehead. Urgh. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Whatever. That's not what I came here for. Thank you so much. I appreciate the you subscribing. Okay. Woosah. Okay, I think your girl is ready. So over on TikTok, y'all don't have a TikTok, and I posted a video a couple of days ago about going to the food bank. I don't think I uploaded it here, but I will after this video. So if you're catching this replay or you're catching this live, I'm going to upload that video that I'm talking about on my shorts over here, okay? So basically, it was just showing, I was talking about how you should not be ashamed if you fall in hard times. You got to do what you got to do because, bye, sweetie. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate this subscribing. Hey to everybody in here, okay? Drop a hey in the chat. You know, even if you can't stay, please say, just come through and say hey. That's fine with me. But anywho, so I posted about going to the food bank and showed like our little haul and was like, you know, it was a very authentic, transparent moment so that people won't be ashamed of stuff like that. In the economy we live in, I really don't understand how there's any shame around going to food banks and stuff like that. There shouldn't be. Times is hard for everybody. And if you know my story a little bit, you know I'm a mom of three. Like, and I'm going through a season where like the jobs ain't jobbing, and I'm making things shake the way that I can. So unfortunately, I didn't get my stamp, so I was like, I have to figure out how to feed my kids. So I did some research and I looked on and I saw that there was a food bank. So I went to the food bank. So while I'm in between trying to figure out how I'm going to make things shake, I'm going to make sure that my kids is fed. Like, what would you rather me do? Sit at home and let them starve? Like, that don't even make no sense. But I was going through the comments and it's gaining some traction now on over there on TikTok. And it's not viral or anything, but it is gaining some traction because we're about 500 views. But more than that, it's a conversation being had in the comments. Now, majority of the people are understanding that the situation and being like, you know, you do what you got to do. Yes to your mama. Like, you do what you got to do to make sure your kids can eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then this lady posted, and I haven't responded back yet to her, but I am going to make a video. But she was like, where's the fathers, in all caps? First of all, ma'am, you don't know if all my kids got different fathers or not, because I don't even post all that information over there. Number one. Number two, it's like, is you knowing where the fathers of my kids are going to put food on my plate or food on my kids' plate? Like, and it's that, and the only reason why I wanted to talk about it is, one, y'all know I don't give a crap. I don't take stuff like that personally. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the food bank can be helpful when you don't have anything. Exactly. A lot of those programs can be helpful. That's why, like, I'm not mad at nobody that goes and gets on welfare, gets stamps, goes to the food bank, gets WIC. I'm not mad at nobody for that. Especially in this day and age, the economy sucks, okay? So you do what you got to do to survive, especially if you have children. So, but like, my thing was like, why are you questioning where the fathers are? Because nowhere on my page, I didn't say that. Like, my thing is this. You can come in asking questions, but you were trying to deliberately be smart. That's why you put it all in caps. And I just want to know what, like, and I'm going to ask her. I'm like, what does knowing that information, how does that change my situation? Because no matter how that answer goes, it still does not provide food for my kids right now. So if I said, hey, they're all dead, then what? Then what you gonna say? You know what I'm saying? If I say, oh, they're in jail, oh, you gonna tell me I should have picked better, I should have this, I should have that? Still not putting food on my kid's plate. Like, you know what I'm saying? No answer that I give is gonna answer it. It's going to solve the problem right there. And that's my problem with the community over there, is that it's such a harsh, judgmental community. And it's crazy because I'm not coming on there begging nobody for nothing. I'm literally showing my journey to self-sufficiency and showing my journey through motherhood, showing the journey whether it's hard or whether it's easy. And you have people, and then this heifer look like she's about 40, 50 years old. First of all, you shouldn't even be on there asking nobody nothing. Worry about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, worry about yourself. But yeah, like, I don't like that. Like, don't come on my, like, I'm very clear about that on like any of my platforms. I don't do negativity like that. I don't do drama. And when I say drama, I don't do senseless nonsense drama that you bringing in trying to be a troll. Because if you're not adding to the conversation, you would get up out of here. Like, it takes nothing to scroll. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes nothing to be like, oh, that's not my cup of tea, going about my business. Like, why? I don't understand what goes on people's brains to leave comments that under people's stuff like that. I never understood it. Hey, Ivory, how you doing, girl? Girl, are you still driving? My finger is still throbbing, y'all. Oh, my God. But I remember Wick from when I was living in Chicago and the food selection stuff. Yeah, Wick has gotten, my whole cheeks, Jill. Wick has gotten better. Wick has definitely gotten better, but still it is very limited. And I understand that there are parameters around it that you have to regulate. So I'm not mad about that. But yeah, like, how's your driving going? How's the kids taking it? Are they sleeping? But yeah, like, I what was I saying? The fruit, yeah. Yeah, girl, listen, when you buy it with cash, the fruit still be rotten. I don't know what's going on with our food right now. But yeah, that was just what I was like ranting about real quick. Cause I'm just like, why do people do that? Like that is not helpful to the conversation at all. And I was actually gonna go live over there on TikTok. But I'm like, I'm a little nervous because it's the daytime. Like, I went late last night, like late, where I know like it's not too many people on there. And Kai just went back to sleep. Oh, I know you're tired. I can imagine. Do you have far left to drive? Kai just went back to sleep. He been up 3 hours. Whew, girl. That's what I'm saying. All I got in me is a 4 hour drive. All I got in me is a 4 hour drive, baby, and then I'm ready to wrap it up. Wrap it up. I wasn't feeling good, y'all. Like, yo, Jackson, this cold really hit him hard. Like, his fever popped back up, and then he wanted to be like right up under me. And then he had this like, when he coughed, you could tell it hurt. Like, you know, when you be sick and you cough and it hurts, like you could tell that it hurt. And I just felt so bad. So I gave him some honey to come and soothe his throat. And then I gave him some children's Motrin. And then he fell asleep for a bit. And then I was like, dang, I'm starting to feel bad. They made us select flavorless off-brand whole wheat food. Yeah, it was a mess. It was a mess for a while. I remember when welfare gave you, I don't know if it was welfare or WIC, but you got that block of cheese. You got that block of cheese, and then you got the peanut butter that was in the metal can. I'm dating myself right now, but I remember as a kid, my mom would get it had a white wrapper and a little graphic on it of like, I think some peanuts. And it was a metal can full of peanut butter. And then it was like a cardboard box with a block of cheese, like how Velveeta is, but I think it was like white and silver, if I'm not mistaken. It was government cheese. Yeah, we used to have all of that stuff. Like, it's crazy. Like, you know what's crazy? I had no idea that we was like a little poor. I had no idea we was poor growing up because my mom made it feel like, we was cool. Like, I didn't realize until I got older just how in the trenches sometimes we were. Because by the time I was born, we were getting out of the projects into Section 8. So like we was moving to that level of poor. And it's crazy. So like I was the only one, but my brothers were in the projects. And it's not to say that I didn't grow up in the projects. Like, we didn't live there, but I stayed in the projects because I had family out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I stayed ripping and running through there. Like, we still weren't rich. We still were in low income. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, looking back now, knowing the information that I have now, like, yo, my mom really was making stuff shake. Because I'm telling you, we never missed a birthday. We never missed a Christmas. We never missed having school clothes. No matter how, I don't even know all the ways that she made happen what we had to happen. But she made it happen by herself. And I love that because she wasn't getting no child support from my dad. My dad wasn't paying no child support to not for me and my brother. Yep, my mom really made it shake. And I said, looking back, like, I said, that's why I say with kids nowadays, like, I understand, like, children and teenagers, they do not realize all of the sacrifices and all of the work that parents do to make their lives the way it is. No matter where you at in life, they don't understand how hard it is. So, like, knowing that, it also helps me to take it with a grain of salt when I'm raising my kids, because I know that you don't know. Even if I were to tell you, you know what I'm saying? I know that you don't have the capacity to understand, and you will not understand until you are an adult and you have big adult bills, or until you are a parent. So it's like, I'm glad that, like, my generation, we have that understanding that of that. You know, not everybody does, but if you've done the work and you really look at your situation, you understand that, like, we judge our parents so harshly. Again, yeah, we didn't ask to be here. No, we didn't. Absolutely not. But we are. And the fact that if your parents kept a roof over your head, kept you clothed, kept you fed, like, I'm not saying if you was being getting abused and stuff, that's a whole different, listen, please do not misconstrue my words. But I'm saying, like, if you had a relatively decent parent, you know what I'm saying, they may have fell short in the emotional category of building you up, like, but they kept you alive and well, and, like, you had birthdays and stuff like that. Like, we never had elaborate parties or nothing, but, like, my mom would invite all the neighborhood kids, or so I could invite my friends. I was able to have sleepovers. It was funny the other day. I said, I just discovered why we was having sleepovers back then. It's because our parents were poor and they couldn't afford to throw us a party. That's why they was like, oh yeah, you can have a sleepover because it's relatively free. They gonna spend $20 on a bunch of pizzas back then, get you a cake, especially if you had stamps or something, and bada bing, bada boom, you having a great time. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know, like, I really, like, respect the woman that my mom was, and, like, even where she fell short, I understand it. As a mother now, I understand how hard it is to raise kids, and how when you ain't got it, and it doesn't matter that you don't have it, and you still have to make it happen. My hat goes off to this lady. She raised 3 of us by herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, there ain't nothing I can say. And it burns me up, the fact that for a long time, I was very flippant with my mom. I was very disrespectful with my mom. I was very, like, I looked at her as weak for all of that. Like, I just judged her so hard in my mind, you know, growing up. And, like, I was like, I will never want to be nothing like her, until reality hit me in my face, like, boom. And I really had to repent, and I really had to go to my mom and apologize to her, because I had no clue. And, like, knowing that, and when I finally realized that, I was like, yo, she's the GOAT. She did all of that by herself. Like, hats off to her. May she sleep well. Like, because she did it by herself with no help. My daddy didn't do nothing for us. He didn't pay child support. My dad gave her HE-6 on wheels. My dad was horrible. When they was married, he cheated on her left and right, had her fighting women, like, just disrespected her. You know what I'm saying? And for her to still be able to hold her head high, you know what I'm saying, and still take care of us and still be this strong Black woman, like, girl, like, Linda, my hat's always off to you. I love you so much, and I miss you so much. But yeah, I never, ever, ever, I had to eat every word and thought that I had. Wasn't nothing weak about my mama. Nothing. I had to repent so hard behind that. Why are you yelling? But since I wasn't breastfeeding, the WIC wouldn't let me select meat, baby food for Kenzie or Junior. Remember the one and some change for me. Oh, right, yeah. Well, I never fed the meats to my kids. I tried to give it to Eli and he wouldn't eat it. That boy just started eating chicken. I don't blame him though either, because that stuff stank. Them little baby food meats stink. My lip gloss is like doing something weird. Them baby food stank. But they have it now where they have like the gourmet pouch ones. Like, okay, baby food. But the ones that WIC let me get, they was not good. I was like, who is it? Like, how? I'd rather make some chicken and blend it up in the blender and give it to him. I don't know what's going on with this. Whoa. I don't want to feed it to my baby. Yeah. But yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about, but yeah, that just sparked that conversation when I saw that on TikTok. And I'm just like, that's the thing. That's why I say to myself now, it's like, I want to be able to grow on my platforms to a place where I am getting paid from them, but I don't want to be viral. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I tell people that all the time. Stop speaking that you want to go viral. Because, like, what does that mean to you? I think what you're thinking and what it actually means to go viral is two completely different things. Because I don't want all these eyes on me and my platform and critiquing me and everything I do in a negative light because they're mean and hateful or they're trolling. When you go viral, you have trolls. And again, like, it doesn't phase me, but it destroys the communities that you're building. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're constantly having to moderate the conversation, you can't even really flow. And that's why I said I build all my platforms not with negativity. I build all my platforms with love, community, life experience. I don't got time to be playing around with folks. I'm too old. I'm not sitting here going back and forth with you. I'm not justifying nothing. And like I said, from when I was watching Janisha's live, and she said that she was like, I've never gotten a bad comment about my son or my parenting online from her vlogs and stuff. And I said, you know what? Neither have I. You know why? Because I don't put out nonsense. I had enough wherewithal within myself not to put out nonsense on the internet. So everybody don't got that. And that's why I'm not everybody's cup of tea, because I'm going to call a spade in a heartbeat. I'm not blunt. I'm not mean. I'm not hateful. I tell the truth. I tell my truth. And we go from there. I don't really care to be viral, but I still would love to be able to earn money. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Like, I would love to be able to earn money. You know, we need incomes in this economy, but you can wrap that. I don't need 1 million people looking at me. That is not my calling, darling. I do not need 1 million people. I need a nice little community. I'll take the little. I need a nice community where my life is able to be blessed and I'm able to be a blessing to other people. That is my goal. That is what I put down on, like, when I write down the things that I want to get done in my life. That's what I do. I'm not looking on here like, oh, some get rich quick scheme. That's why the content right now sucks. That's why people, like, and that's on TikTok. I get it. There's money to be made. I get it. But I had to stop. I had to get myself out of that algorithm of everybody trying to grow their channel, grow their page. Because I'm just like, some people, I'm like, how do I say this? Some people, I'm like, you have, okay. I don't know if I know how to verbalize this properly. Girl, you fine. Be safe. I just want you to be safe on the road. I don't know how to, okay, let me just say this. So if you let's take Ivory. Ivory loves makeup. Her platforms, what? I mean, well, I can eat it up here if we ain't all eating together. I might as well sit here and run my mouth on live. Okay, so like I said, take Ivy for instance. She loves makeup. That girl loves makeup. I never met her. Listen, we clicked so much. Like, I don't think at that time that anybody loved makeup more that could love makeup more than me. And when I had all my bins and all, I had all, y'all know my makeup, I was crazy. All the latest drops, all of that. Why does it look like I sound white? And so I'm like, what is going on? I said, Ivory loves makeup. So, like, she showcases her love for makeup. So her content is going to bring in people that love makeup, people that want to see her test out new products. If she wants to show her makeup, like, you see how there's a purpose surrounding what she's doing? She ain't just putting out crap. She's putting out the stuff that she loves. There's a purpose for what she's doing. If someone's an inspirational speaker, they're going to put out inspirational content, right? They're going to put out motivational content. They're going to do that. If they want to be a vlogger, be like, I vlog. I show my life. I make vlogs. We get what you're doing. Over there on the other app, on the Clock app, people posting videos engage with my, I'm gonna just sit this right here, engage with my content so I can get in the creator program. For what? For why? You know my favorite saying, for why? For why, babes? Or you'll be in groups to grow like your YouTube channel and they'll be like, oh, follow me, subscribe to me. For why? Because you're not posting nothing. You grow because people find your pages, they like it, they engage, or you market it and you grow. But if you're sitting there not offering anything to the collective, why do you feel you should be paid? Why do you feel people should follow you? You're not even talking about nothing. Your person, I'm bouncing all over the place because I'm hitting the thing. But you get what I'm saying? Like, all of your stuff on your page is about growing, and you're not teaching anybody to grow. Like, you're just doing like stuff that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Thank you. You can't curse on my water. My whole cup of water fell over. I didn't know. Yeah, it was a lot. I pinched my finger on the thing. It's probably bruising. It still hurts. Hey, Lucky Doom Duck. Who's Charlie Kirk? Yeah. Oh, I heard about Charlie Kirk. Don't he got something to do with Trump? Did you just throw this at me, Ethan? I'm gonna fight you. But yeah, so we having spaghetti, y'all. Not famous, but known enough that YouTube can see I'm trying to earn a paycheck. Right. And that's the thing. Well, that's why I tell people there's money to be made. Make the content. Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. Yeah, he died to that. Sorry to that man. I don't really know who he is off the top of my head. But I did see a headline about that name. He has something to do with Mr. Cheeto. So rest in peace to him. It's sad to be 6 feet under. I hope he wasn't an evil man. You know what I mean? Because that sucks. And if you subscribe to the stuff that the president does, then, you know, that's unfortunate. Are you part of his fan club? Are you like, was you like a huge fan of his or something? Because if you are, that's what's up. If you, I'm just trying to understand why you popped in and told me that. Thank you for telling me, though. Community. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. He don't got to deal with the stuff online anymore. All right, now. Anyway, like I was saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Over there, they don't, people be wanting to go viral and they be wanting to have a platform for nothing. They not dancing. They not entertaining us. They just think that they supposed to just be there. And then, like, I'm going to be real. I know anybody can blow up on these platforms. But me personally, people be wanting, they be mediocre. They don't want to put no effort into their craft. That's an... they don't want to put no effort into their craft. They don't want to put no effort into their videos. They don't even want to stand in front of a window and have good light. They don't even want to turn on a lamp to have good lighting to film. And I'm not talking about people that don't have it, because you make the best of what you can with what you got. But it's people that just, you know what I'm saying? They'll just sit there and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I hate to eat on camera, y'all, but I am hungry. I'm gonna duck down right here. Okay, sir. That's a little good. Y'all know my favorite food is spaghetti. That's a little good right there. Let me find out. I told him that Italian sausage with the ground beef is going to hit every time. Let me find out. But yeah. I don't get why people do that. I'm always like, have something to offer. I understand we all think that we are the most amazing thing since sliced bread. I absolutely understand that. And you're supposed to hype yourself up. But if you're coming on these platforms, especially when the market is very tough to get into, it's like, what are you offering? You just standing there doing nothing. This spaghetti is actually pretty good. It ain't better than mine. But It's pretty good. But yeah, that's why like I really don't get down over there. It's just a bunch of people being mean. Girl, I love me some spaghetti. Excuse me. It's just a bunch of people over there being mean, and a bunch of people that I hate to say don't got no talent, don't got no, but they really don't got no drive, and that's why they burn out and that's why I don't really take it serious over there because I really don't know what I want to do over there, and I really don't like the vibe a lot of times. So that's why I love YouTube, and I say, you know, I focus on over here, and I would love to build my platform over here. And I don't want to build my platform on hate or anything, but I also recognize too that I need to start posting my vlogs and stuff again so I can continue to build my community. Last I knew was Creamsicle has an orange ice cream bar. I love creamsicles though. Not him, but I love creamsicle ice cream cone. And I grew up on, what was that one called? The banjo, the chocolate one. Uh, Even people be blowing up off of doing mukbangs, whatever you call them. They blow up off of eating it. People want to see the food they eat. Like, it's so easy. Like, I feel like it's so easy to find something that you like and share it with the world versus just literally sit in front of a camera, put music under it, and be like, engage with this video for 1 minute so I can get to this program. No. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Because you're not going to do that for me. It's an impossibility for you to do that for every person you said watches it. Why would you do that? Like, why would I do that for you? Why would I make you... Why would I want you... And I'm not a hater. Trust me, I'm not a hater. But it's just like, if I'm sitting here spending time recording, spending time on equipment, trying to make sure I get good shots, spending time on editing, getting frustrated, uploading something, why in the world would I sit there for somebody that's not even doing anything and waste my minute so you can get in a creator program and still not make nothing worth looking at? Make it make sense. Because he over 10. He did. He looks weird. He's always looked weird. I don't think nothing's attractive about that man. And I know we all ugly to somebody, but baby, I think he ugly to a whole... I don't think anybody in this world ever thought he was attractive. They thought his money was. They thought his money was. They didn't think he was. He looks like an alien out of a crazy alien movie. Let's pop a little bit. This is real. Don't tell him that. I wasn't feeling good, so he made dinner. Child, and I'm going to have to go work this off in a couple hours. It feels like a Monday, and I overslept this. Did I tell y'all that? I overslept this morning. We missed the whole bus. I woke up at 7:20. When I say I was knocked out, child, I was knocked out. And it was some good sleep, too. I should have stayed asleep. I should have stayed asleep, because when sleep is good like that, excuse me for talking food in my mouth, but when sleep is good like that, baby, I should have stayed asleep, because I needed it. My body was working overtime, trying to, I think this cold been trying to attack me for a while now, but I've been, boosting my immune system real good. And as soon as these stamps drop, I'm going to get all my little healthy teas and all of that. I'm going to get all the healthy teas. We all going to be in here eating him right. We're not giving germs a playground to fester. Not happening. He didn't bring me no napkin or nothing. Cutting the camera on for us to stare at the wall or even... Girl. And my thing was like... And on a consistent basis. It's not even like you doing something... You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll tell you. I'll be like, look, I gotta go handle something real quick. Or if ain't nobody in there, I'll be like, well, I'm gonna watch this till somebody pop in. And then, you know, I'm gonna flip it back. Or I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get offline. But it won't even be people live. It be recorded content that they posted And it's crazy. It's crazy. I get it if they might be changing, baby. Right, right. See, I don't care. Yeah, if it's live, being live is a little different. But I'm talking about the people that's like the content that they posting is them literally sitting there saying, "Wait this long so I can get watch hours, so I can do this." Absolutely not. I want to see you do something, baby. Clean your counter or something. Lord, that was spicy. That's what I get for talking with my mouth. That's why I'm talking with my mouth. But yeah, like do something. Like record yourself cleaning. Record yourself washing the dishes. Do something. I need to check my planner because I don't know if I got something to do. Yeah, show me your grocery haul. I love, you know, one thing that I love on here. I'm not too hot about cleaning videos, but I love me a grocery haul. Look, I don't even got the days marked off. Okay, tomorrow's Thursday, right, y'all? Okay, Ethan has an appointment on Friday at 10 o'clock. Dang, I shouldn't have got that one because I just didn't want to have an appointment on Eli's birthday. Or yeah, show me something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm asking. I don't care what you show. Just do something. Just sitting there is, girl, it is nuts. It's not, let me watch you eating. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Do something. Just sitting there is not, just staring, looking at me, looking at you. I'm behind the camera, looking at you, looking at me. I'm not doing that. No, you're not getting my support. Now, there's some people that their content may not be that great. Their personality may be a little off. Like, I follow a couple like autistic creators, but their minds are freaking amazing. Their editing is not all like super jazzy and stuff like that. I follow blind creators. Child, I'm just intrigued by all of that. You know what I should have did? I should have went live on my laptop and then went live on my phone at the same time with that's how I'm gonna get my live stuff going. That's how I'm gonna do it. I'm really talking to y'all. I'm not really paying attention over there, but that way I just get all the live stuff going on. Because apparently you have to hit different tiers and stuff when you go live. But yeah, I don't got much else to talk about. What y'all doing? What y'all talking about? How's your day going? Hey to everybody that popped through. Talk to your girl. And then there's people that, like, it's crazy. And then there's people I know, like, I don't get caught up in all of that. Like, I support who I want to. But there's people that I know for a fact don't support nothing I do. And I still support them because I like their stuff. Why wouldn't I? But oh wait, not to throw you off, but did you watch my live yet? No, not yet. It's on my list, baby. I want to be comfy in the bed. I started feeling sick. That's why right when I got off live, I didn't do my homework yet either. Baby, everything's on the list to do. I started not feeling good, and I was like, oh crap, I think I'm getting what the boys had. So I said, let me lay down. But it's on my playlist to watch. And then you know how you gonna know because I'm gonna comment under it. I definitely haven't forgot about you, girl. I'm going through. I got a whole list of videos I need to watch and catch up with everybody. I love how consistent you being too. Let me just say that. Because, girl, you putting these videos out there and you got lives going on. Like, I love that. I'm so happy for you. I'm sorry, y'all. My food was getting cold. I'll be looking for it. Yeah, girl, you'll know I will because I'll comment under it. That's why I just had to finish up. I just finished up Janisha's live and what she was talking about in this couple of vlogs. So, you know, now everybody's vlogging. Their vlogs are longer. I remember back in the day when vlogs used to be like anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. If you threw out a 20-minute one, anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, that was considered a long vlog. Nowadays, vlogs are an hour and some change. And so I don't get through as many people in a day as I used to, because I'm just like, that's hours of time. So, and then there's some people I can't comment. I'm not gonna say I can't comment. What I do is, like I told y'all before, like I keep a little notes app if I'm able to. But if I'm doing something like, and I'm not able to do that, then I just watch it on my TV, or I just have it playing on my laptop or my phone while I'm doing whatever I'm doing. And I don't really comment, but I will give my viewership because I have it playing in the background and I'm watching it as I'm doing something else that I have to get done. Because if I don't do that, then I can't support people. But the way people be knowing I watch their stuff is because, like, if I go live or if they drop me a comment, I'll talk about something in it to let them know, like, hey, I've been checking out your stuff too. I appreciate you coming through because I have been checking out your stuff. It's my only way to get my real authentic self story out in the open. I love that. You know, and I think that that's important. I think that's important. And I know you're going through, you know, a season in your life. And I can honestly say, like, when I was in my down seasons, YouTube was very therapeutic for me. YouTube was very, very therapeutic for me. It helped me build a community of people. It helped me to vent my emotions when I couldn't afford therapy. It became very, very therapeutic for me. And I think that's why I advocate for it so hard, because I know the power of community. I know the power of telling your story, especially when you've been made to be silent for so long, and telling it on your terms and in a way that nobody else can, like, take away from it. I think it's important that you're able to set your own narrative, to tell your own truth about whatever you're going through, be it good, bad, happy, or sad. And I love that about YouTube, because there's a lot of people, and I connect with a lot of people like that. Like, their channels, they might blog. Like right now, I think I've been connecting with a lot of people that are starting over. Cause it's like, God, one thing something God did with me, he done helped me master the art of starting over, getting your mental and stuff right. Because I feel like that's all I've been doing my whole life, is starting over. Like I said before, no more staying quiet. Right. And I love that for you. I do. No more hiding. Absolutely. Absolutely not. Tell your truth. Share your story. Is it help? What I will ask this. Do you think it's helping you by sharing your story? Like having that thing that's yours that nobody can silence, they can't take away? Is it like empowering you a little bit that you're being able to, and like, is it helping you, giving you a little bit of relief that you're able to get some of that, what you're feeling out, and creating like a safe space for yourself? Okay. Well, that's good. A little is better than nothing. So that's good. I think over time you'll see that it's really, you know, it's there. And I think as you build community, it's there. You know what I mean? That's what's up. Oh, I be like pushing myself to make sure I do hours on here. Like I do hours at a time instead of doing I forgot what I was gonna say. Instead of I was planning only to hop on, hop off, because that comment had me, it didn't have me hot, but it just had me like wanting to rant. And I was like, I'm trying to like I told you, I'm trying to get more comfortable on being live and stuff. And then it's crazy for me to go live. I don't be doing nothing to my I don't be putting no makeup or none on. I remember before, I would not go live without some makeup on my face. Well, no. When I was going through the breakup, I would come on here looking crazy. That's a time that really got YouTube and my community really got me through, was when I was going through that breakup, baby, because I was devastated. Y'all know I was devastated. I think that's the most I post. That's the most I went live. I went live every day because I told myself I could not sit with those emotions. I was not able to get the therapy. And I knew that if I sat with my emotions and I didn't talk to anybody, that it was going to eat me up. So I was like, this is what I got to offer to y'all right now. Y'all want to take it or not? And we had fun. We had fun. Them lives was fun. It's getting dark. Where's my remote? That turned me yellow. But do y'all just with that, you see what a little bit of light do? This is what I'm talking about. Them people on over there don't even be putting no effort. I'm like, listen, look, this is the light off. They be like this. This ain't no ring light. This is just the room light. Turn the light on. Let us see ya. Excuse me. Because to know that there's other people out there just as bad as me, or at least currently in a struggle just like me, helps me know I'm not alone. Exactly. And that's important. And that is why I started vlogging. And that's why I continue to vlog when I have the wherewithal to do it, because of the messages I get from people, women, mothers, young mothers at that, like, that tell me how they were thinking about giving up and they stumbled across my video, and like how I've encouraged them. And, you know, now they're pushing forward and they follow me on Instagram. Like I have all these testimonials, and that's the only one I say. And it's crazy because there's, oh my gosh, it's so crazy because you never know who's watching you. Like people get so caught up in someone's not commenting, someone's not sharing them out, someone's not engaging. I get it. I get it. Stats wise, I get it. But also, people be like, oh, I want to quit because XYZ, because nobody's watching it. But what people forget is there's always, I have never ran into a situation where it hasn't been. It is always somebody watching in the background and being encouraged, watching you. And I'm not just talking about like on YouTube. I mean in life. People you encounter and they see what you go through. But even more so on these platforms, they see what you go through and they're being encouraged and inspired because they are realizing I'm not alone. This person is going through this and this person is continuing on and I can do it. They are drawing hope and encouragement from what you're doing. There's haters, but there are people that are downright really happy that you are doing what you're doing. And every time I stop vlogging, I'm telling you, I get a message from someone that is like, you helped me. I miss your stuff. You helped me and all that. Oh, I appreciate that. Girl, y'all, I'm telling y'all, keep me going. Y'all keep me going. I really be wanting to give up out here. Don't let my like happiness and my smiles and stuff. I really put in an effort to be uplifted because I know that there are people looking at me and I know that there are people worse off than me. And I feel to myself, if they can keep going, I can keep going. You know what I mean? What they say, with tears in your eyes, keep on going. Because I really feel that we all have a purpose. We all have a purpose and we all have a path in this life. And we never know who we're supposed to encounter. You know what I'm saying? We never know who we're supposed to be a blessing to. And I think people, sometimes they get so wrapped up in themselves that they forget that we all have a purpose and an assignment. Like we really do. And you never know. You never know who you're touching with your testimony, with your life, with just going on live, just coming on live like right now. Like I don't know who then scroll through and watch and is like, oh, there's Ashley, and now they're, you know, motivated to do what they want to do. What's up, love?
Where the wipes at?
The baby wipes. Up there, why?
Because we need them for the baby.
And there's no wipes downstairs?
I got these wipes from downstairs.
In the bathroom. There's not under the sink?
I don't know. If there's, I'll bring it back up.
Mm-hmm. But I do appreciate that. Y'all inspire me. It's a whole collective that inspires me. But I'm about to finish this up. I think I'm going to go live over on TikTok, but I got to put my kids to bed. I got to put my kids to bed. I need to work out. See, if I don't start working out by a certain time, I don't want to do nothing. But I'm about to hop up off of here. Thanks for sitting with me, hear me rant, y'all. I will definitely be on again. Like I said, my goal is Monday through Friday, anywhere from 9 to 12. I haven't really worked out the kinks of the most consistent time, but it's been cool rocking with y'all. And catch me out here in these different social media streets, because I'll be around. Love y'all. Bye.